Yeah. Welcome everybody. We got a special treat for y'all tonight. Hey, I got middle fingers on the keys. Hey, I got Johnny on the drums. But it's for the ladies. Men of the hour. Lyrically clean. Local. Legend.
It's just me and all my friends. We gon' ride until the end. Get whatever you like. You like. At night you hear my phone. I get lost, I'm so alone. Get whatever you like.
Alright, hey y'all, this is D, aka the Quiet Genius, on My 2 Cents, and I'm here with my special guest, Mr. Localgnd.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me again. I'm back again.
Pleasure to have you. You know
Thank
that.
you, bro. Thank you for having me again.
You
Thank
know
you
I love
for
having you.
I just want to go ahead and put out there. Big shout out to My 2 Cents. Big shout out to the Quiet Genius. You feel me? He's really been putting Central Florida artists on in a major way. And right now we doing this interview exclusively in my room before I fucking leave it. And I just wanted to put that out there. And you know, my man took the time out of his day to drive up here to do this interview in my room. And I just wanted to put that out there. That I fuck with him. You feel
No problem,
me?
bro. This room is dope as fuck.
Thanks,
I don't know if
Jimmy.
you guys can y'all can see what's behind the camera, but all the shit behind me and Loca is super crazy fire. Like
My whole life.
bandanas, pictures, love letters, and
Flowers.
shit. Oh. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. The hang your flowers upside down shit is really crazy. Like
Yeah, big shout out to Tiffany. She put me onto that.
that's dope, nigga. Who's throwing up in that toilet?
That's Basma.
Oh, I was about to say, is that Mika?
Nah, Mika's like over there. But you see, like I got it like separate. Like this is like the art wall. Like so, like everything artistically like goes here. Like this is like just kind of random, but like
Large
flyers,
type shit,
yeah,
yeah.
like type shit. Like
Anything you was involved in type shit.
yeah, and then like over here is like just the memory wall, and then this wall is like the one dedicated to me, like type shit. Like that's why I'm in all those pictures.
Respect.
Self love, you feel me?
Of course, that's the most important love, because you gotta love yourself.
Honestly, if you don't, nobody else will.
Exactly. You coming off 2 projects since the last time we spoke. You've been working.
Working really fucking hard, you feel me? Just working with a
I see
vengeance,
that.
man. Thank
I
you.
see that.
But the first project, you know where that come from. That come from you.
Oh, nah, man, it came from you.
That come from you, bro.
No,
That come
it's
from
your-
you.
I didn't
That come
do
from you.
anything, bro.
He
You
didn't do
made
nothing,
up-
but he put the idea there. In the first interview we did, you literally said, "Yo, bro, like before we even started, you was like, bro, like I just really feel like you should do a project stemming around like songs like these." And I was like, what I said, I was like, you know what, bro? For you, I'll do it. I was like, just for you, like I'll do it. Like,
I ain't gonna lie
let
to
me
you.
see.
I thought he was bullshit. I was like, whatever, nigga. The nigga hit me weeks later and was like, yo, I got some shit I want you to hear. And I was like, me?
It took a lot to really like put that project together, but fun fact about that project is that shit took a month to put together. Like music wise, like it took. That's why there was really like no real artistic like, you know, like kind of, how do I put it, like no real artistic visuals like that went into it. It was just like, you know what, like this is gonna be audio type shit, like, and let me just see. And I just kind of made songs, and then like when I made them, like I was just like, oh, this is it right here. Like I know like this what this is going on. Like you feel me? Like, and it was dope that I put it together in a month. Like I feel like it really enhanced me to a whole nother level of like music making, and that's why putting out the next project was kind of hard, because it was like, damn, like a lot of people love the project you shouldn't be hearing, and it's like,
Where'd I go from this?
yeah, because I already had I'll See You After the Party there. But the thing is, like, some of those songs, like Way Too High was like made like March 2018, you feel me? Like a project you shouldn't be hearing was made like probably like what's like the 8th month, I don't know, like August. Like yeah, like around there type shit, like you feel me? Like it was like made around that time. Like so
Okay.
I was way better at mixing and mastering and like recording, like you feel me, like myself, like around that time I was making that project versus like the other one. But they both still sound really good. But I just felt like that project like was just really like it was really like a really strong suit. But it definitely helped and fluctuated, because at the time I was working on 2 projects. I was working on I'll See You After the Party, and I was working on the LTN Forever Volume 1. So I was able to take those 2 projects and mix up like how
Certain elements from them.
yeah, certain elements that put me into that realm of like how I should record a project you shouldn't be hearing, like just the laid back, like really talking my shit, like, you know, that comes from like the LTM, like the vulnerability, like that comes from like I'll See You After the Party, like I feel like that's why that one was like through 5 tracks, sonically it really took you through like, damn, like
Took us through a lot.
Yeah.
It took us through a whole lot. My favorite track on that project is the 2nd track.
sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year. See You in a White Van.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know why. It's something about it. Just the way
the nostalgia.
yeah, like the way the beat hits,
that nostalgia.
Just your lyrics, everything is just so. The storytelling is beautiful. Like it's just amazing. You know,
that I think that's one of like the best songs that I've ever like story told on. You feel me? Like I feel like you really like, cause that song stems really like I wanted to place you like in that van with me type shit, like that van like with me, Randy, and our homeboy Drew. You feel me? Like cause that's like sophomore year. That's who I used to be with and shit. So those lyrics really apply to like that time frame. Like I've been sipping lean, but to the weed I'm a featherweight. Like that around that time was like when I really started to smoke or whatever. Like and I was just a lightweight to the weed. You feel me? Like I used to be smacked. Like you feel me? Like and that's just what it was type shit. Like Glock under the seat. Yeah, Drew, just keep the weapon, right? And shit like that. You feel me? Like so I just wanted to really paint the picture. And the beat itself really hit. And around that time is when Good Kid, Mad City came out. You feel me? Like so I kind of took that element of like Money Trees too and really tried to like place you like in that, like, really in that, yeah, you feel me? And I made like when I made that song and I like mixed and mastered it and like put it together, like I was just like, damn, like, did I really? The first person I sent it to was Randy. You feel me? Because like I knew he would understand exactly where I was coming from. You feel me? Like, and I just knew that was a good song because like recording it, like I was like crying and shit, and I was like, damn, like this shit.
Yeah, you're emotional, bro.
Super emotional, especially when I talk about shit like that. I be, man, this shit's sad, bro. I be for real.
Nah, but that song is amazing, and just to see, like. Hearing that and just like seeing your growth, like from the beginning to now, like think about it, bro. Like you went from Woke Up to a Sunset, to a project you shouldn't be hearing, and now you're at
I'll see you after the party.
Exactly, I'll see you after the party. Like the every album, there's evolution and there's growth in it. Whether it's in the production, whether it's in the beat selection, whether it's in your wordplay, your word choice, word selection, like all that shit comes into play. And it's just great to see you evolving as a person and as an artist. Yeah,
and that project really helped me like get like lyrically show niggas like, bro, I could flow with the best of them. No, like, don't get it twisted. But my whole thing has always been like make music. Like I want to make good music. Like at the end of the day, like if I could get on the track and say fuck a million times, but it sounds good, like good music, I'm good with that. Like you feel me? Like. Cause I know what I'm capable of, so it's like I don't really gotta prove shit to like nobody out here. Like you know, like everybody has this facade of like, yo, who's the best lyricist, who's that? And my thing from the get go has always been, yo, I'm just trying to make good music. The rest of the shit, I don't give no fucks about it. Like this fake competition people got in their head, I'm like, yo, like I'm just trying to make good music. That's literally all I try to do.
I respect it 100%.
Cause my thing is this, like anybody could get on the track and spit 1,000,000 bars. But if you're not gonna go back and listen to that track again,
you're absolutely correct.
You don't got no replay value. You feel me? And
that's why a lot of rappers like don't make it to the industry. Like Cassidy is a prime example because that nigga can rap his ass off. He's a legend. But mainstream career did not go anywhere. It didn't take off and really hit crazy like that.
Because you get stuck in that element of just straight bars. Like you got no melodies. It's like, bro, like you don't really give the people something like to really chant. Like you don't give them like you don't give them nothing that like feels like, yo, this is forever. Like I could go back and listen to this and like remember this like type shit. And that's just what I try to do from every project type shit. Like whether I'm like, even if I am giving you a song that's straight bars, I'm still gonna like when I'm like actually sitting there like playing around with the track, the vocals, like I'm gonna do certain things that really make you feel like type shit. Like I want you to really feel where I'm coming from, like versus just giving you lyrics on the beat type shit. Like,
exactly, because as an artist, your job is to evoke emotion in any and everything you do.
Yeah, and I just always want to put people like in my shoes. Like I want you to Pink Moscato in LA. I want you to feel like you on that rooftop with me, feeling like how I feel type shit. Like tell me what to say. I want you to really feel like you in that Honda with me, like riding through the city type shit, like on some heartbreak shit. You feel me? Like that's just really what I try to do type shit.
Sure. Pink Moscato in LA is another one. I remember when you sent it to me, I was talking
my shit on that one, right?
Nah, I was like, yo, this one is it. Like I felt like I was on the balcony like screaming like, yeah, this me, nigga.
Yeah, like for real. Like, and Pink Moscato in LA, like if you listen to Woke Up to a Sunset, that's nothing more than Rufino Rose, just me being mature about it type shit. Like, because Rufino Rose, I was talking my shit on that one too, but like nobody will ever hear that song again. Yeah, but
it's crazy because you took it off the internet.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're not, nigga.
Yeah, I know I'm not. But but remember I told you I keep Woke Up to a Sunset down to remind me to never go back to like just doubting myself. Like just continue to believe in yourself.
Of
like
course.
You know what your vision is.
You know what you're capable of.
You know what you get. Like as much as I doubt myself, like I know deep down what I'm capable of. Like I'm like I know what value I hold. Like you feel me? And I'm like I just stay humble. keep going towards it. You feel me? Like you'll get to it and shit.
And you'll be fine, my nigga. Like G shit.
And I've been hearing it a lot more lately, type shit, and it resonates. Like it definitely resonates. Sometimes I need to hear it, type shit. You feel me? Like I'm like, all right, like I needed that. Like that one little push. Like yo, like I fuck with your shit, bro. Like, bet. Let me keep going. I'm good to go for another 4 or 5 months. You feel me? We good to go.
Nah, I know. I mean, when the project you should be hearing when it first came out and you was posting like people messaging you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I could really feel, and I think I spoke to you like right a little bit while after that. You was like, every time somebody would say something to you about the project, it would like it really lifted your spirit because you're like, wow, like I could really do this because you was really not about to release that shit. Like people, I don't know if people know that you was really
I really wasn't about to put that shit out.
Hold on, real quick. That's at Rob's house.
What?
That picture right there, right?
Yeah, I see which one.
Yeah,
The one right below
at the bottom. Yeah, that's Jeff's red do-rag. Yeah, that's oh my god, I remember that day. I remember that. Yo, that's crazy because that's Burns right there next to Jeff.
That was the day. I forget what happened. I did the photo shoot with D that day, and then we came afterwards.
Yeah, that's her right there in the yellow too.
Yeah, damn.
Wow, that's crazy.
I document everything.
You really do. That's crazy.
I got to, bro. I just like to be able to like look at it, like and be like, okay. And not only that, I just want to like, damn, my fault, y'all. I just want to leave something like for like, you know, like if I have kids and shit, like I just want to be like, yo, like this is what your dad did. Like, check it out. I was pretty fucking cool, right? Like, you feel me? Like, wow, dad, you were pretty fucking awesome. Like, you know, like just something to lead them. And also like, I know this sounds crazy, but like, God forbid, like if I pass, like, I just want my mom to have something to like look at. Like, you feel me? Like, okay, like my son did this. You feel me? Like
with his life, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. This is my legacy.
Yeah.
This shit right here. This is my legacy. You know?
It's dope, bro. I'm telling you, you're making history, bro. Like, you're making history. Believe it or not, that's why I told you, like, there's going to be people that will be next up. Like, we're going to have new Sways. We're going to have new Drakes. Like, why can't it be us? You feel me? Like, why can't it be us? Like, it's as simple as you just doing it. Like, people don't realize that, like, everything you want to accomplish in life, like, that you want to do.
It's doable.
Bro, you just literally got to do it. Like, it's as simple as that. You got to do it. Like, there's trials and errors of life, but you just kind of figure out, like, what works for you and what doesn't type shit.
For sure. How hard was it for you to be as vulnerable as you've been on these last 2 projects?
It was hard. It was really hard, but I just, after a while, like, I just kind of realized, like, me and Randy spoke about it too, like, I just realized that our vulnerability is our strength. Like, you know, like, it's just, it gives people, like, you know, everyday people, like, especially artists too, like, something that, like, they could relate to, you feel me? Like, cause that's who I relate with, like, you know, like just the everyday nigga. Like I'm not a trap nigga. I don't be in the street. I can't give you that because that's not what I do. You feel me?
It'll be phony. It'll be fake as fuck.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even feel comfortable like doing that. You feel me? Like so that's why like I try to like so it's easy now for me to be vulnerable and just pour my heart on the track because it's like that's my way of venting to begin with. You feel me? And like it's just am I comfortable enough to like show y'all this? You feel me? Like am I comfortable enough to give y'all the skits that like go on in my everyday life? You know, like the visuals behind it, like this is what happened type shit, like and just show y'all kind of like what it's about. Like, am I vulnerable enough to do that? Like, and it's like, yeah, because I'm just, especially now more than ever, I'm just more comfortable in my own skin. I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't care anymore. Like, I be like, bro, like, I'm me. You either roll with it or you don't. Like, you feel me? Like, I think I'm pretty fucking cool. You feel me? And I think that's why people fuck with me because like. I'm just me. Like, I don't really, when I go out, I could literally just be me. I don't got to worry about, like, putting on this facade of, like, all right, I got to be the tough guy, like, in a party. Like, you feel me? I got to do this. I got to do that. It's like, I go out and I have a good time. Like, and that's just how it be. Like, you feel me? Like, that's why I always say, like, real niggas fuck with me. Like, no matter what, like, real niggas will always fuck with me. Like, whether I'm in the street or not. Because it's like, you just you feel me? And any real nigga gonna recognize that.
For sure. What's your favorite lyric of yours off a project you shouldn't be hearing?
Niggas gimmick for a come up instead of getting established. Off rip. Favorite lyric off the whole project. Like I feel like that just speaks volumes to every new artist that's trying to come up. Like
speaks to everybody, nigga. Like,
honestly,
it should speak to any and everybody doing anything.
Yeah, like even the other day, like I ain't even gonna say this nigga name because that nigga a nobody, but there's like some nigga that added me in Burns and he was like, oh, like F y'all, like and I heard y'all been talking about me. Yo, I don't know this. I literally like, yo, like Randy's right here, Mika's right here. Yo, do we know this nigga? We've never seen him ever. Like, I don't know who he is. I just ignored it. Like, I ain't get that nigga no attention because it's like, what do I got to gain by responding to you? Like, versus what do you got to gain by people seeing you?
Like, and then you having conversation.
Yeah, and then
shit.
people, you know, like people love drama. Like, they want to go back and forth. Like, oh, like this, like, oh, like I'm interested. And like, hold on, Mom, I'm doing an interview. My fault, y'all. But yeah,
So good, it's like
but what you call it? But yeah, like, and that's the main thing, because I feel like even like around that time, like when niggas was just kind of like just like dissing us and like just sending shots, you feel me? Like they never had no real beef with us. It was just like, oh, this a come up right here, you feel me? Like, and that's why I like stress like, yo, don't respond to none of these niggas like that ass. Like I even wrote that shit right there. LTM rules. Do not give any nigga that's not above you any type of like recognition. Like, you feel me? Like,
what's the number 2 say? Bougie shit.
Oh, bougie shit only. You know how you do it. Pinky ring shine. But yeah, but like that's the main thing. Like, I just feel like niggas be trying to gimmick for a come up, and it's like, bro, that shit's so corny. Cause my whole thing is this: when the gimmicks is over, and it's over, like, and people are focused on the next thing, it's like, what's next, bro? Like,
what else? What else you got to bring to the table?
Got? Like, where your foundation at? Like, what do you? If you fall off, like, what are you gonna fall on? Like, oh, like, I made a diss song and I beef with these niggas. Like, you feel me? And that's it. That was my biggest come up. Like, you feel me? Like,
but that's
that
not
shit. That
nothing,
shit
nigga.
corny. Like, that shit corny. It's
Facts.
like, bro, you got no foundation. Like, I could go back and show you my foundation. Like, yo, I dropped Day After Tomorrow. People loved it. This is kind of what put me really into music. I came and woke up to a sunset. People loved it. I took it down. I could literally give you, I have many songs that I could give you, many eras of my life I could give you. And it's like, yo, this is my foundation. We did the BYOB video. We got video of the year. I got nominated for Mukes. I'm about to drop Summertime Breeze, the video. I'm about to drop the I'll See You After the Party vlog. Like, you feel me? Like, I have documentation that you can go back and look at.
This is what I did. This is why I'm
yeah,
here.
like, you feel me? It's like, I'm not even bragging, but it's like, I could show you. I will give it to you right here. It's right there in front of your face. I have a whole book on it. You feel me? Like, and that's just the main thing. Like, so I just feel like, yo, don't gimmick for it. Come on, like, you know, just perfect your sound. Like, the everything else will come with it. You feel me? Like, the gimmicks, like, that should just be temporary. It literally just be temporary.
Niggas just get that shit from the like mainstream niggas. You feel me? Because that's what's going on right now. It's just a bunch of gimmicks and fucking jokes and clowns and shit.
Yeah,
it's not a lot of niggas with the top tier level talent anymore like it used to be. You feel
that could just stay on off the verbatim of just it just being music. Like, you feel me? Like,
exactly.
We don't really have too many Drakes, Kendricks, Coles that, like, you feel me? Like, and I'm like, you look at these artists and I'm like, there's a reason that they shows be packed and they got loyal fan bases. It's like, bro, because they got a foundation. You feel me? Like, yo, when X passed, like, yo, look at that man's, like, just look at his following. You feel me? Like,
facts.
I'm
Big
like,
fucking facts.
I'm like, that man, like, he ain't really had no gimmicks. You feel me? Like, when you got like a gimmick, like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Like, that's what I be saying. Half the time, these niggas don't even be known for their music. They just be known because they a goofy nigga on the internet that makes music. You feel me? Like, for example, I fuck with 6ix9ine. You feel me? Like, he cool. His music. I'm not gonna play 6ix9ine. Like, you won't catch me really playing it. But he, as a person, he's funny. He's a funny entertainer. You feel me? Like, but that's what he dedicated it to. Like, yo, I'm gonna just be an entertainer and I do the music. Like, that's just what I'm known for and shit. You feel me? Like, but I can't name 15 6ix9ine songs. I can't do it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't name 3.
I can't.
If they come on, I might know. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
might
saying?
know, like, then like that's it. But
exactly.
I can't go. I could go in and tell you 15 Drake songs. I could go in and tell you 15 Cole songs. I can go in and tell you 15 Kendrick songs. If I can't name 15 of your songs, like, you're not a rapper to me. You're just an entertainer. You feel me? Like, type shit. Like,
You're right. I never thought about it like that, but you're absolutely right, because this day and age, like, people focusing less on the music,
yeah,
less on the creativity.
it's the gimmicks. It's because what it is like, it's just a cycle of, like, people just like something to villainize. You feel me? Like, so when you see something that you don't like, you just like to see it. And we all do it. Like, we all do. I see artists that I don't even fuck with that I just look at their shit, and, like, even though I don't fuck with them, I just look at their shit because it's interesting. It just got my attention. You feel me? But as far as music, like, but at the same time, like, that shit temporary. That's the thing. Like, I'm here for longevity. I'm not here to be here, like, temporarily. You feel me? Like, so that's the main thing with me. You feel me? I just trying to be here, like, I'm just here for the long run. You feel me? Like, I don't look at the tree. I look at the forest, and, like, I'm trying to be in the forest.
Wow, nigga said, I don't look at the tree, I look at the forest.
You like that, right? You can quote that.
That was different.
You can quote that.
I'm gonna tweet that shit in a couple weeks after the episode come out. How did it feel to be nominated Mukes again for the second time? Like, how does that feel?
It feels dope. You know, like, before I got nominated, I kept telling everybody, like, I think I need this nomination to really, like solidify, like, yeah, I'm on my shit. Like, I really, like, I was like even, but I wanted to get nominated for Project of the Year, but, you know, they nominated me for Breakthrough Artist of the Year.
For sure.
And it's dope. I appreciate it. Like, if E-Money wasn't on the list, honestly, I would have pushed for it, but I just felt like Breakthrough Artist, like, I honestly really just felt like that went to E-Money. Like, I was like,
I respect that.
like, I was like, like, deep down inside me, I'm very honest, like, with myself and with everybody. And I'm like, yo, that's E-Money. It's like, you feel me? Like, Breakthrough Artist, I did a really good job, but I'm like, but E-Money, like,
He did that.
Nigga, he was on his shit last year. You feel me? Like E-Money definitely put Kissimmee like in a better place. You feel me? Like, and it's dope. It's dope to see talent from our area like coming up type shit. You feel me? Like,
wow, I really respect that, man. That's what's up. I know for me, like it was first of all, it's humbling. You feel me? But it's just like people paying attention.
Yeah, that's the main thing. You like, as long as you know you got people like looking, like that's the main thing. You feel me? Like, and they let me know, like, even at the show the other day, like, you know, like I had people from Tampa that came to see me too.
Oh, that's dope.
And that's I was like, yo, that's so dope that y'all really like coming, like y'all here. Like, of course y'all here to see Tampa people, but just the fact that y'all hyped to see me perform too. Like, I was like, that's really fucking cool. Like, you feel me? Because I just always remember where I started. You feel me? Like, I'm just like, bro, like I remember like niggas didn't take me serious with music. You feel me? Like, and I just really had to really just kind of like take myself serious and just be like, yo, like just remember the forest, bro. Like, just keep working. Keep making music, and in the end, like, you know, like it's just there's gonna be one little push, and from there, like you push with one hand, you just continue to just keep pushing uphill type shit, and that's just what it's been. And I'm not saying you don't slip, like I slip sometimes, but are you willing to keep it moving?
That's the real question.
I'm willing to keep it moving. I'm willing to keep it going. I'm willing to go through the trial and error like of music. I'm willing to go through the trial and error of just being a human. You feel me? Like, but will I quit? Nah, because I'm not gonna get nobody to benefit. I'm just not gonna get nobody the satisfaction that want to see me fail. Like,
facts.
I'm just not gonna let it happen.
I hear you 100%. But for me, like it was just like it was real nice, and I was just like, yo, I'm here. You feel me? I'm here.
You deserve it, bro. You not like that. All humble shit aside, like you deserve it, bro. Like real deal. Like my 2 cents, like y'all really deserve that. Like y'all really been active. Like
I appreciate
y'all
that,
was
bro.
like the first people really out here, like giving people like giving like Central Florida artists like a voice, especially in this area. You feel me? Like I feel like sometimes Kissimmee artists like we get overlooked, and it's like Orlando, like what's going on in Orlando? Like we got Danny, we got Old Town, like, but it's like, yo, like take a look over here. Like we got a lot of like really dope talent. Like I'm sitting in the room with like one of the best artists in this area. You feel me? Like, and like that's dope that y'all actually like care enough to give us like a voice type shit. You feel me? Like that's the main thing.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you acknowledging that, man. I appreciate it. Even if I lose, I'm still happy I got nominated.
As long as you got nominated, you feel me? Like just the recognition. It's like, yo, I push harder next year. You feel me? Like as long as I go hard as fuck next year.
All right, now tell us about your latest creation.
I'll see you after the party.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you after the party. It came around, I want to say like February 2018. The idea came to me to like do it, and what it was it was me taking like Woke Up to a Sunset and trying to spin it in like another way. Like let me recreate Woke Up to a Sunset and like let me see, like, because I kind of realized what mistakes I made on Woke Up to a Sunset, to my ability at least, and I was like, you know what, like let me try to do it again, but let me actually like really kind of
execute it a little bit better.
Yeah, execute it a little bit better. Like, so, you know, I literally wrote out on like, I was like, this is like, I want to work with these people for this project. This is what I wanted to kind of be themed around. And I was like, and this is, I want it to be 5, no less than 5, no more than 8 tracks. So even if you make 10 amazing, beautiful songs, yo, you can only put 8 out. You can only put 8 out. Like, you feel me? Like, and that was the main thing. So I pushed for that. I wanted it to really be focused on like every element of music. Like I wanted it to be like a playlist in a way. Like I wanted it to like take you through the emotions of like kind of like what it was like in a way, like a night with me type shit. It was like a party night. Cause like me and my ex, we used to argue a lot. Like while I was like out at parties, and like she just never got like, yo, like I gotta be out. Like I gotta show face. Like it's one thing for people to like to fuck with you like on the internet. Like, yo, like your music's dope. But I'm like, but it's another thing for them to really see you and like
they gotta physically be like, all
physically
right, this nigga's
see,
real,
yeah, you
real.
feel like see you in person, be like, oh, like yo, this nigga's really real. And I was like, I want to take it through that. I want to take you to the party. I want to take you like to the after effects of me like riding, you know, like to fuck with a bitch or something, like. And I want to take you to the effects of like my head and like where it ends. And like Ellery Lane is where she used to live at, so that's why I ended it like on that note. You feel me? Like Ellery Lane, them, like this is where it all ends. Like. And again, that's the ending of a chapter of my life. Like I was like, I don't really want to look back at that point in my life no more. But
I'm glad you actually put that on the tape.
Ellery Lane, them, it was going on there. When I sent it to you, because at first I was debating on it. Like when I made it that morning, like I was kind of debating on it, but I kept playing it back. And then like when I posted it on Instagram, like I got like 5 people that hit me up, and they was like, yo, like what is this? And I was just like, some bullshit I just recorded. And I was like, oh, this shit actually sounds like really good. And then like when I got more in depth with like mixing and mastering it, like I just kept listening to it. Like I don't know, like it's just, why am I taking this as a game? The feeling of being played is something I gotta say. Like I just felt like it was a good close off to the project. And
it definitely was. Yeah, it tied the whole story together. and it gives you just like a little bit more insight between that particular situation. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely it was a really good song. Like I'm glad like a lot of people like really fucked with that one. Like it was like the last song that was recorded, because a lot of those songs they kind of got like if I show you like the original track list, you will see like a lot of those, like most of the songs on that original track list, they not there. And this project, it did get scrapped a couple times, like, you know, like, but the thing about this project was that,
is that why the date got pushed back a little bit?
No. I just TuneCore fucked me up.
Oh, all right.
but no, like in between, like me starting it up in March, like it kind of got scrapped a couple times. But every track that made its way on that project, it was songs that when I made it, I just knew it was going on there. Like when I made Summertime Breeze is the song that even brought that project back to the light. Like when I made Summertime Breeze, like I just remember sitting up. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning type shit. And I just remember I was like mixing and mastering it. And I just kept listening to it. And then like my mom asked me like, "Oh, can you go get me some coffee?" Like, and she got the killer like system in her car. And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like, can I go in your car? And so I got in the car and I listened to it. And like I just listened to the whole thing. And then when I put the skit in there, I was like, you know what? Like this is definitely like I'm about to bring that project back. Like I'll see you after the party. I'm gonna bring that back. Like, and so then like I lined up like a new track list and like that was on there. And then like so I knew that one was going on there. When I made Way Too High, like in March, like right when I made it and mixed it and mastered it, I was like, this is going on there. Like this is gonna be the first track. I just know it. Like I already know this is how it's gonna be. So it was like I had the first track, the middle track, and then like it was like around the ending is where it kind of got like fucked up. Mm-hmm. But then when I did Loverboy Fantasy, everybody I played that song for, like they just really loved it. And I loved it when I made it. Like I just kept listening to it. And I was just like, this is going on there. So it's like I had the beginning, I had the middle, I had the end. And it's like, now let me like really like paint paint the picture for you type shit. And like the only song that was ever even in debate was like Practice What I Preach. But I love that song. Like, but like that song really, it just really fit, because I was like, this is like now we in the party. Like Way Too High is the going to the party. Practice What I Preach is we in the party. Champagne Affair. When we made Champagne Affair, like that track was so fucking random, but
that shit sounds like y'all was just like y'all just.
It was like it was literally like a freestyle track.
Yeah,
like literally,
it sounds like y'all was at the party and like y'all went in the room and it was recording equipment. Y'all was like, yo, let's get in there.
That song that was like one of my favorite songs on the project. Like, and the way I just really enjoyed this project because like it was me testing myself. Like I wrote out like everybody I wanted to work with, but in the end, I really just ended up doing it all myself, like type shit. Like besides like people holding the camera, like artistic direction, like literally was just all me. Like I was like, yo, this is what I want to do, type shit. And it just it flowed well. Like you feel me? Like that's why I picked up the camera and really just started going crazy with like the pictures and shit, and like really putting out visuals and stuff like that. Like the Summertime Breeze video, like I just had the idea and I just needed somebody that could bring it to life for me. And like, you know, me and Alberto, big shout out to Cat Wizard, we linked and we talked about it or whatever, and he was just, I was telling him, I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. Like, it's really simple, bro. It's nothing crazy. Like, I was like, I just want it to be an insight of what like a life like with like the night with us is like, you feel me, type shit. And that's what it was.
That's what it looks like. Like the preview that you dropped on the gram, like it just looks like y'all just having mad fun and just like y'all just living, you feel me, with no like no remorse, no regret,
and that's really what it's like because I just around that time I just kind of had like an idea, not an idea, but like I just started to approach how I put music out different. Like I was like, you know what, instead of me like putting music out like for fans, let me become the fan, and how would I want to see like this project unfold? Like from as a fan of music, like how would I want to see this project unfold? So I put myself in the passenger seat to look at the driver's seat, and I was just kind of going back and forth, like okay, like now let me like really take a look back.
Let's see.
Okay, like, this look good. You feel me? And even like with the video, I had to put myself in the passenger and driver's seat to kind of like see like how did I want this project to go about, and like that it was literally like just like that. Even from like the song titles, like I was like, I want this to be a project where you're curious about every song. Because if I put a song on there called Gucci Hat, like you kind of know what to expect from this song. You feel me? Like so every song, like I wanted it to be like what does this sound like? Like I want to hear what this sounds like. Like
that's how I felt about Summertime Breeze. Like I was like,
yeah, you feel me? Like, but then I'm like, and I want to keep it like around that vibe of the song. But I was like, but I really want it to be like I'm curious, like, what does this sound like? Because, you know, you see songs on projects like, if I'm looking at a Drake project and I see My Last Night in Dallas, you gonna want to hear that. You like, dang, what does this sound like?
Was doing?
Like what's going on here? Like, you want to know what Drake talking about? Like, you feel me? Like, so that's how I started looking at it. and I just kind of like pull myself back and I just put myself in the passenger seat, and like even with the visuals too, like and it was dope. Honestly, it was really just like, it was like the hardest part was kind of like trying to get everybody like together type shit, because around that time, like it was like a lot going on like with the group, and like everybody was kind of like separate a little bit, like everybody was just growing as people, you feel me? And it was just like, yo guys, like can one night, like can we all just like hang out for this video, and it's like, it's the simplest shit. All we gotta do is just be us. We just gotta just be cool. He's like, we just gotta be cool. Like the same shit we do every day. Only difference is a nigga got a camera on us. You feel me? Like
that ain't nothing though.
Yeah, it's really nothing. You feel me? Type shit. And then for a minute, Alberto kind of like went missing. You know, like, and I was like, damn, like where's Alberto? Yeah, like where you at? Like what's up with the video? And I couldn't be mad because at the time I wasn't working, so I didn't really have no money to pay him yet. Type shit. But he was real patient with it. But then when I started working and I was ready to make them payments, that's when he kind of disappeared for a little bit. Oh. And then like I just remember it was like one day I was like leaving work, and I was literally I swear to you on everything, I was literally on some, yo, I'm done with music, like real shit. Like I'm tired of like trying to shoot music videos and like some BS always happens. Yo, I kid you not, like right at like 2 minutes after me saying that, I get an Instagram notification. It's from Alberto, and it's like a Google Drive link. He's like, yo, bro, my bad, but this is what it's looking like right now. And I click it. And I start watching it, and I'm like, oh shit! Like I'm like, yo, this shit looks crazy. This put me right back in the game. I'm like, oh, back in this bit. But yeah, it put me like back in the game, and then off of looking at it, like I knew what we had, and I was just like, you know what? Like we waited so long on it, like let's make sure we get it right.
Let's make sure we finish.
Yeah,
this shit
you
correct,
feel me?
yeah.
Like, and so then around that time, that's when I had the idea of the listening party. You feel me? Like, and I was like, yo, you know what? Just come through and like document the listening party too. Like I would love to have this on film, and he did, and then he sent it to me. He sent me like the finishing cuts. We had a little more touch-ups, but last week he finally like we finished everything officially. Like, so the video is officially done.
Okay.
The vlog is officially done. And so I got 2 more things for that project to drop, like for visuals or whatever, like, and it's gonna be really dope. Like it was like, and I just told him, I was like, yo, I apologize about like, you know, like me being like a hound on it. Like I know what I wanted to look like. Yeah. And he respected it. He was like, nah, bro, like you know what you want. And he was like, and it's dope to see like how serious you guys take it. Like, and I was like, yeah, facts. Like if I'm gonna set the bar, like I want to just set it so high that I gotta jump like higher past it. Like I want it to only get better. It gotta only get better. Like I'm not just gonna put out like, I'm not gonna put out BYOB one video of the year and then put out some BS. Like you feel me? Like me rapping in front of the camera and it look goofy. Like, you know, like I'm like, nah, it gotta I don't know. It just gotta look right. I keep it simple. It either look right or it don't. It either sound good or it don't. Like exactly. I don't want to hear like I kind of like this track. Like nah, I kind of don't want to put it out. Then like you feel me? Like nah, like, I fuck with this.
This shit is great or this shit is ass.
You feel me? That's just how we keep it simple. Like simple, 1 or 2, yes or no. That's how I do it now.
Nah, I hear you 100%. Am I right to assume that this is not? I don't want to say a sequel to, but it takes place after the Party EP.
Oh no, this has nothing to do with that.
No, but I'm saying as a listener, all right. The Party EP was y'all like living the party, like having fun, ray, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
and then as you listen to basically like this project, I See You After the Party, it's more of you being like the thoughts of you, like the thoughts you're having inside the party and as you're leaving. You feel me? So like that's how I thought about. That's how like. I didn't think like that going into the project, but like as I was listening to it, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's how I connected the dots a little bit. Cause
I kind of looked at it like that too. Like I was like, if you want and you like a really big like OG fan, you could kind of look at like the Party EP and then look at this one kind of like, oh, this is like these tie into each other, but. In reality, like music wise, it wasn't like that. But if you want, you could do it like that. Because I was gonna say, because like it kind of still like the Party EP, I still pull stuff from that too, like and put it into this one, like as far as stories go, like so you could definitely like look at, because no matter what, it's always gonna be my life. Like we live the Party EP, like I live this party, like so regardless, they go hand in hand with one another. You feel me? Like because around the time that I was feeling like this and I made these songs. It was around the time that also like that I was going through it was when I was making the Party EP, like and so so like you could kind of tie those two into each other, like for sure.
I hear that, makes sense, because I as I was listening to it, that's how I connected the dots a little bit. So I was like, all right, it makes sense. Damn, skipped my question just now. Sonically, where did you get like the ideas for these songs?
Shit, from like artists I fuck with, like really like local artists, big artists, like definitely my team, OG Records, a couple other artists outside, like, you know, like Will in the Life, C's for sure.
What's your favorite rapper? I know that.
Yeah, and then like outside of local, like Thousand Man Fonny, Uno, like Cardi, like Drake, Teddy Pendergrass, like, you feel me? Like, I was just all over with it because I listen to so much different music, like, so for so many different like sounds, like I just pull different shit, like, you feel me? Like, but like sonically, like, it's just kind of like me taking everything I hear and like what I'm in the mood for that day, and me like in a way like, you know what, like I'm gonna do like a track kind of like this, but I'm gonna just do it in my own way, like my own story, like with my own jig, my own ad libs, my own mixing and mastering, like, and shit like that, you feel me? Like, so that's really like how I did it type shit. Like, but at the end of the day, like that's I feel like that's like, it was like the epitome of me showing you like this is what music is. Like, your favorite artist pulled something from his favorite artist, and he put his own spin on it, you feel me? And he just created something type shit. Like, and not only that, like it was really experimental. Like, honestly, like it was really like like our last conversation in my Honda Civic, that was probably the most experimental track I did. Like, it was, I just went in the closet and I just kind of like, I like laid out what I had, and then everything else was just like the a oh and like the and like all the sound effects in the background. Like, I was literally just freestyling all of that, but in my head I just knew what I was gonna do, and I knew what I was trying to create with it, and I was just like, I already know like the sound, like I'm gonna like really like go for it, like with this, like, and shit like that. So it was definitely like a very experimental sound, like I'd never like really played with, but I feel like that's what each and every project has been so far. Like, Woke Up to a Sunset was the same exact shit. Like, definitely, like Day After Tomorrow, I had never really played with R&B like that. Like, the LTN Forever project, like, we ain't even gonna get into that one. We ain't even gonna get into that project.
You say it all the time. Tell them what LTM Forever means.
LTM stands for Loyal to Myself, Forever. And the reason I created it was just because, like, I just feel like, how can you be loyal to anybody? Like, how can you claim loyalty to, like, anybody, like a friend, a family, if you're not loyal to yourself, you feel me? Like, and I feel like that's why, like, a lot of people fall out because they not loyal to themselves. Like, they be trying to, like, put on, like, this facade. But like that, but that just goes back to me trying to keep it like 100% me, like all the time type shit. You feel me? Like, and that's, I'm comfortable with myself. Like, I'm comfortable enough to say LTM Forever. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is. So like, it stands for Loyal to Myself. And it could sound like a selfish thing, but at the end of the day, I feel like everybody needs to be selfish a little bit. You feel me? Like, you need to be selfish.
Take care of yourself at one point
you
in
feel
time.
me? Like, sometimes you gotta do what's best for you type shit. You feel me? And I feel like the people around you, like if your circle is tight, they'll completely understand it. Like, I tell Randy, I tell Meek, I tell everybody all the time, like, yo, like, just for a little bit, just focus on yourself, you know, like, just grow as a person, grow as an artist, you know, like, big shout out to Brian. I told Brian the same thing the other day. Like, I was just like, yo, like, just take a little break from us, you feel me, like, trying to do stuff for us, and just do a little bit more for yourself, you feel me? And I was like, and then when you get correct, just bring it back to the team, like, vice versa, because, like, last year, that's literally what I had to do. Like, I was like, you know what, like, let me just get into the mindset of like trying to like let me kind of branch out from OG Records and like let me just be Local Legend for a little bit. You feel me? Like, let me grow as an artist.
So that when I come back to the team, I have something.
Yeah, you feel me? Like that way,
bring.
like what if I'm on a show one day, like, and I'm only used to performing with Randy, like, and I can't carry the show by myself, like, I can't do it, like, you feel me? I had to just really build myself up to like, yo, I gotta like get myself on the lineup. I gotta go out there and I have to do the 15 minutes myself. Like, I gotta carry the crowd for better or for worse type shit. Like, that way, if worst comes to worst, I'm doing it alone. Best, I could bring Randy and somebody else like up to perform with me, and we could carry the crowd together.
Exactly. It just increases the energy. That you guys have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's just really just about growing as an artist, and you know, like we talk about it all the time. Like, I already told Randy a million times. I was like, yo, like if you ever felt the need to be like, yo, like I'm gonna go solo, like I feel like it'll be better, like for me. Bro, like, do that. Like, if you feel like that's really what's best for you, then, bro, like, do that. Like, you feel me? At the end of the day, you can't live for me. I can't live for you. Like,
exactly.
That's just how it is.
For ourselves first,
yeah, like, you gotta live. You feel me? And I'm like, I understand the foundation we have completely. Like, I know, like, realistically, you would never do that. You feel me? Like, and like, it's been a lot of shit with OG Records that's happened. But I just feel like in the end, it just ended up like weeding out like who was really here for OG Records, like who really believed in like what we had type shit. Like. And that's the main thing, because, like, 2018, like, I'm not going to front, like, a lot of niggas like, yo, I thought y'all niggas fell off. And it's like, nah, we ain't fall off. We just had to get it together. For sure. We just had to tighten up, belt tighten. That's really all it is. You feel me?
Some people here for, quote-unquote, good times. Some people here for the long time. You feel
exactly.
me?
Like, and that's how I look at it now. Like, I'm like, the people that's here now, like, these are kind of like the people I've been through hell and back with. You feel me? Like, type shit. Like, and that's the main thing with it.
Nah, 100%. I agree 100%. How do you feel like your upbringing has like affected your music, your creativity, and your relationship with women?
I'm a mama's boy. Like anybody that know me know I'm a mama's boy. Like I grew up with my mom. I never really had like a father figure type shit. As far as creativity goes, like I was just into like a lot of different things as a kid. Like I never really, but I didn't really understand it until I got older, and then it's kind of like, okay, I kind of understand.
This makes sense
now.
yeah,
It kind of makes sense. Like I would like honestly, still to this day, like I'm a big fucking nerd. Like honestly, like, I'm a really nerdy ass person. Like that ass like. But at the same time, like I could talk about other shit with you. Like I'm just an all around person. Like when it comes to everything that has to do with the world type shit. I think my upbringing with my mom made me like more vulnerable with women, but to a sense of where I just understand women like a lot more type shit. You feel me? Like that's why I'm not a creep. Like you know, it's some niggas out here that just be weird. Like, I'm like, bro, y'all niggas is real deal like weird. Like I've literally chilled with females and they'll show me their messages like with niggas. And it just be so disgusting to see. Like, it'd be like, hey, yo, fuck you. Like, and I'm like, yo, like, honestly, that's so weird. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. I just can't be on that. Like, you feel me? And I think that's why, like, I just be around a lot of females all the time. Like, literally, I don't really hang around too many. Like, the only niggas I really hang around is, like, the niggas that's in my group type shit. You feel me? Like, but other than that, outside of, like the niggas, like, the female, all I really be around is females. You feel me? Like, that's just what I be comfortable around because Dame Dash said it too in the interview. He was like, females don't got testosterone. Like they don't feel like they gotta be number one. And I'm like, yo, like for real, like niggas be having ego trips. I don't never have no ego trip. Like what's mine is what's mine and what's yours is what's yours. Like what's meant for me will come to me. What's not won't come. You feel me? Type 100%. Shit. Like, and that's just how it be for me. Type shit. That's why I just like to keep a bunch of females around me. Like to be honest with you, like in the party, some niggas be with the niggas with guns. Some niggas be with the bitches.
I'll stay away from the niggas.
Yeah, I just cause I know like I'm like this is the negative side. Ain't nothing good gonna come over here. Exactly. Like,
and plus when you on the side of the females, you know what I'm saying? They're not finna outrun you. You know, so if some shit pop off,
you feel me? First. And like females just really just value like a
I snap on bugging.
females just really just value like having like a guy that they could just talk to type shit. You feel me? Like, and it literally sucks because like I fuck with a lot of females and like I be having to let them know that like, yo, I got other females that need me, like in a way, like I play like a voice for them to hear, like most a chest support, to like, you feel me? Like even though we like hook up every now and again type shit, like I be having to keep it real, like you feel me? I can't lie. I'm terrible at lying. I gotta keep it real with them and shit.
I know you are, bro, because you looked at me in the face and you're like. Yeah, you know, I be clapping the cheeks sometimes every once in a while, you know. Nigga. But I hear you, though. Yeah,
sometimes it sucks, though, because I remember, like, the other day, like, I had hit some chick up, and then she was just like, oh, like, I work today, like, you can fuck another female today. And I was like, yo, like, is that what you think of me? Like, I felt so offended. I was like, yo, is that really what you think of me? Like,
she's trying to use me for dick, that's it.
But it'd be dope. Like, for the most part, like, no female could ever say I lied to them because like I don't do the lying shit. Like I'm like, yo, like look, I got a don't ask, don't tell policy. But if you ask, like just be sure, just be sure you want to answer because I give it to you like straight up, like you feel me, like and
nigga said don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, like if you don't ask, I ain't gonna say nothing. But like, but if you really ask, like I'll tell you what it is. You feel me? Like, but my upbringing, my fault. I completely.
Nah, you good. Nah, it's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Part of the conversation.
But yeah, like my upbringing, and as far as creativity goes, I think it definitely helped me out. Like, you know, like with a lot of shit. Like it really put me in like a lot of aspects, especially music. Like my mom, she used to listen to the Hot Boys. A lot of.
Oh, you told me that last time. Yeah.
Hot Boys. Yeah, Hot. And you feel me? I got ties to Louisiana too, and then
okay.
Not only that, like
signed to Cash Money soon.
Nah, hell no. Anybody finesse me.
I'm trying to say 360. They're trying to get you.
Hey man, sign this deal. I'm like, look, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. Like, fuck all that. And then like, you know, just riding with my granddad. Like, my granddad, he listens to like a lot of like old school R&B. You feel me? So like,
yeah, your mom speaks mad loud.
so like that kind of put me in the element of like, you know, R&B. Like, and growing up, I never really knew these songs. Type shit, like I just hear him, you feel me, type shit.
But you didn't know nothing behind it, who it was.
I didn't really know who it was. Besides the Hot Boys, that was literally like the only thing I really knew. And like, and even like with like alternative and like rock and like punk rock, like I could never be somebody that could tell you like, oh, I love the Paramore, because I didn't know these groups by names. I just knew songs, and I would just be like, oh, I like this song, you feel me? Like, so that's kind of how I knew, like, okay, I kind of like alternative. Like, that's all I've been listening to, like, right now, just literally just straight alternative electronic music, like, you feel me? I haven't really listened to too much like current hip hop, like you feel me, like type shit, like. But that really put me like in the element. And as I grew older, and we kind of like, you know, got the internet, that's when I started like
Exploring more.
Yeah, like okay, New York rap, like Biggie, like let me listen to Biggie, like, you know, because like, some people like they got like the pops that like play the music. I never really had no like when I would come home to like Mary J. Blige. You feel me? If I was in the car, I'm hearing Hot Boys. Like if I'm coming home to like R. Kelly. Yo, you feel me? We don't support R. Kelly no more. You feel me? Like, but I'm coming home to like that.
You sure,
like,
bro?
I got the 12 album right. I mean the R. Kelly album right there. But
Yo, I was in the club the other day and they played R. Kelly and the bitches was singing and I was like, yo, y'all crazy.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's so hard not to listen.
Nah, in fact, you can't separate the niggas can't separate the music from the person. Like.
But I be having it like certain songs will come on. And it's like that, like
my mind's telling me no.
If Bump and Grind or It Seems Like You Ready come on or We Ride, like, man, hey man, look, hey bro, just don't judge me, bro. You feel me? But like anything else, like I'm good. Like I be like, nah, I'm straight. Like you feel me? Like
I hear you.
It be like that sometimes because it's just like I don't know. Like the more I learn, I'm like, nigga, kind of, you know, I don't be fucking with that. Like
bugging out.
It be bugging, be straight bugging. I can't, and that's just not a good look. Like I'm like, fuck all that. You feel me?
I hear you 100%, 100%. Let's get into some of this stuff behind us right here.
What's up, man?
Where's this one from? I think this is the shoe. I remember you put this on the gram when this first came out.
This is well, I don't know if I should say. Well, I mean, yeah.
Nah, you don't gotta say her name. Don't do that.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I mean, everybody know who
nah,
it is.
that's cool.
But yeah, this shoot, we did this shoot here. I just that's literally in my bathroom. Like, the other pictures are like over here. And shit.
Okay.
And then like that took place here or whatever. It was a really dope shoot. I'm glad she offered herself up for it. Like.
She offered it up to you?
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna ask. Like, you know, like I was like, I'm looking for somebody. I put it out there. Like, you feel me? Like, and it was, like I was like, yo, you know, not even no creep shit. I'm just trying to do this photo shoot. You feel me? Like,
Thanks.
and she was just like, yo, like I'll do it. Like, let me not even get to it. she offered it up, and I was like, yeah, like you feel me? Like we could definitely do it if you serious, like type shit. And she was like, yeah, like I'll definitely do it. And she came through. We did it, and it was really good. It was fun. And that night, like I made a new friend. Like because I used to think like so like simple minded of her, but when we started talking and like we started opening up, like I was like, wow, like you're really, yeah, like I was like, wow, you're a really like deep person type shit. You feel me? Like, and she's still a close friend. Like I haven't spoken to her in a minute. You know, everybody got life going on, but like I still fuck with her like to the max. You feel me? Like
I hear that 100%. Who made this painting right here?
I stole this from Randy's old house.
Oh,
your brother made that, right?
You can talk.
I don't even know where we got that shit from.
Oh,
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah, it was just like a painting that was in like Randy's like old crib, his bathroom and shit. Like,
Is that the premature cover for the party EP up there?
which one up here?
All the way at the top, yeah.
Nah, this is like after we
that's after it
released
came
it.
out.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
and then
okay.
like I just had my sister draw it.
Oh, I thought it was like a
'cause-
concept, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
a
I was just
concept.
like, oh, can you just draw it? And like she's like, yeah, I'll draw it for you or whatever.
That's
like,
love.
Yeah, because my sister draws and shit. And,
Oh,
like,
she nice like that.
yeah, she drew those up there. Like that's like early work, but like I'm trying to think, where's like the most.
Recent shit.
Man, I ain't got nothing. But if I show you like what she like her shit now, like you'd be like, oh damn, like I be trying to like, I be like, yo, I'm trying to get clout off you, bro. Like let me take a picture of this shit, like put it up, like yo, somebody
Trying to go viral. Nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying to go viral. I'm like, bro, everybody else doing it. Fuck it, I'm trying to get some clout too.
My
like,
cousin is really nice too. This nigga could really draw. Well, this nigga do everything. No cap. Like,
Yeah.
Last summer before he went back home to Guyana, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna make a fucking life size model of the crib." I was like, "All right, whatever, nigga."
He did it.
Nigga made a whole shit. The garage like moves and shit. He got grass. Nigga made gravel. I was like, "Yo, like who do you think you are?"
Yeah, so much talent, bro. Like,
Facts.
and it's cool because like my sister draws. Like my brother, he draws too. Like I'm the only one I can't draw. I can't draw for shit. Like literally.
Nah, bro. Stick figure. You got the stick figure chain, bro. Like honestly, like.
Yeah, facts, bro. You feel me? I fuck with that. Yeah, I was just like, yo, fuck it. If I can't draw, like, let me just try to turn it into a strength or something. Like, let me brand off it. Fuck it. You feel me? Like,
every weakness is a strength somehow.
that's exactly how I look at it now. Like, I've approached like life now like more with a half full type mentality. Like,
You got to, bro. That's how you got
yeah,
to. Life is too short.
Yeah, life is too short. Like, get the best, get the good out of everything you can. Like, and it honestly it helps me stay humble. You feel me? Like for example, like. My first headlining show, like where I was the headliner, so to say, like I just felt like they just threw me on there because like I was just the only one from Orlando. Like, so like no cap, like I literally performed in front of like 8 people.
Oh, for real?
Like in front of 8 people. Like
Where was that?
this was at Uncle Lou's type shit. Like it was packed. It was a packed event, but everybody just kind of came to see like
The other people.
whoever they came with, like that brought out their people. And I was the last act, and I was like, damn, if I would have just went earlier, like.
That would have been good.
Oh my god! I was like, bro, if I would have literally just went like right when like kind of like maybe like 3rd or 4th, like I already know how it would have been. But like you know like it was so many artists on that lineup, and like that shit, we was there for like literally like 3 hours. Like, but you know what? Like, I was just like the people that stayed. Like, let me get on my heart and soul. You feel me? Like, because I'm gonna do it regardless. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 people in there. Like,
I'm here.
And I was like, because the way I look at it now is like, y'all missed out. They got it good. Like, they about to, you feel me? Like, they about to find out. Like, you feel me? Like, what I'm really about. And that's how it worked. Like, them 8 people that stayed, like, I got all these socials. They all follow me. And now they just supporters, you feel me? And I'm like, that's how you just gotta look at it, bro. Like, don't look at it like, damn, everybody walked out. Like, look at it like, damn, these people really stayed to hear my shit. Like,
Exactly.
That's dedication, you feel me? Like,
Facts, 100%. 100%. Off this project, what's your favorite song?
I'll see you after the party.
I'll see you at the party, yeah.
Hey man, it's a lot of creative songs on there, and like I have a lot that I fuck with. But I honestly, I know this sounds crazy. My favorite track is "Practice What I Preach." That's the one that like I just really enjoy. Like "Practice What I Preach," then "Champagne Affair," and then "Summertime Breeze." But like if we talking sonically, like as far as like sounds go, "Our Last Conversation" was like my favorite. Like, you know, like I listened to that like off a tab, and like I was just amazed. I was like, damn, like this shit really sounds crazy. Like I was like, this sounds like a crazy ass track, like everything about it. Like, but "Practice What I Preach" is definitely like my favorite one. Like I just love the shit I'm talking on there. Like I like talking shit.
Yourself, nigga,
I was feeling myself. That's low key, like that's why Pink Moscato in LA sounds like that, you know, like cause that's like the LTN Forever project talking. Like that's the LTN Forever project coming out. Like that cutthroat really like giving it to you straight up. Like that's what it is right there, straight up.
I feel that 100%. I feel that 100%. What's the story behind Summer Breeze really? Because to me, I feel like that's like you pushing that hard, like that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's your heart and soul right there. So I want to hear like what's really
Summertime Breeze,
your story behind that one.
Summertime Breeze, it started like with Burns. I was in the car with Burns, and like I was taking him home literally right before he got out of the car. He always plays beats, and like sometimes like he'll play them for so long, I'm like, yeah, my nigga, like just stop.
Cut it
like,
out, yeah.
But like this night I was like, I just played, like I don't give a fuck, like and he was just like, oh, I found some beats, bro, like, and he played a couple. He got the Summertime Breeze. As soon as that shit, I looked at him. I'm like, yo, run that back, bro. Like, he played it back again, and I was like, yo, this shit. I was like, yo, what is this? Like, and he showed it to me, and like, so I wrote down the name like in my phone, but I didn't want to go home and listen to it because I knew I wasn't gonna record. Like, I was tired. Like, and I was like, I'm not gonna try to like write nothing for it or whatever. And so pretty much like the day I made Fucked Up, it was the same day I made Summertime Breeze. And I just listened to it. Like I was like laying in my bed. It was like 4 a.m. I was like laying in my bed, and like I listened to it, and it was like, "Summertime fine, I hope you down to go." Like that was the intro to it. Like it just hit my head. That's how I know when I'm gonna use a song. Like when it just off rip, as soon as the beat started, "Summertime fine, I hope you down to go." I'm like, that's the flow right there. And like from there we build on that. And so pretty much I just started writing it. I just kept thinking about the weather, how it was outside, and like, you know, like how Florida get, like we could be in the summer, but it'd be fucking cold sometimes, like.
Facts, yeah.
And I just
like sometime in the morning.
Yeah, you feel me? And like especially at night sometimes too. Like I just kept thinking about like a nigga like just driving, when like I literally just kind of started thinking about me, like me driving my car, like windows down, like on my way to get some pussy. You feel me? Like, and so that's kind of like what it was, type shit. But the reason I let the beat play out all the way is because like when I listened to it and then I added in the skit, I was trying to decide where to cut it. But like my intuition wasn't telling me to cut it. Like every time I would try to fade it out, like I would be like, nah, like I can't. Like I'm like, yo, it's just something of, like it was literally like the one word that came to mind was just vibe. Like it was like, this is a vibe, like off rip. Like that's why I chose that song to shoot a music video too, because I was like, I just want people to see it and feel a part of something. Like I just want them to emulate and be like, yo, like I want to be a part of that. Like that looks really fucking cool. Like whatever they're doing, like literally, and we weren't doing shit. We were literally just chilling. Like you feel me? Like it's like I want to be a part of that. Like you feel me? But then you get the party footage, you know, like us just chilling, like me just simply giving Randy a hug, like me pouring like liquor in a cup. Like you see that and you emulate and you just like, yo, like you just idolize it. Like damn, these niggas look so cool. Like I want to be a part of that. Like you feel me? Like type shit. And it just really just fit that vibe. And like that was a song that a lot of people like that stood out to them. And it was just a vibe. Like it was, that's the only thing I could think of for that. Like it was really just the vibe of that song. Like just letting the beat play out and like how it ends type shit. Like it just, everything about that track, I just loved it. Like I was like, just me doing a verse alone, like I'm good. Like the beat gonna do, I'm gonna let the beat do all the work for me. Like you feel me? Cause that's all I gotta do. Like the beat literally just paints the picture for you. You feel me? Like and it's like you can't turn it off. Like you feel me? Like because you just that beat. Like you're not gonna listen to it and be like, all right, I'm done. Like that beat, I gotta let it play out. Anytime I listen to it, I gotta let the whole beat play out because that shit just goes so hard.
Facts. I hear you 100%. On Feel Alive, somebody in the skit says, "Why do you doubt yourself?" Have you answered that question for yourself as yet?
Kinda. I've touched on it like a lot. I just feel like as a creative, we all doubt ourselves. Like the most secure creative doubts himself. Like I could almost guarantee it. Like some people look at me like I got it all figured out, bro. I swear to God, I don't. You hearing it first from my mouth. I do not have it all figured out. Like a lot of this shit be trial and error, and I just trust my vision. You feel me? Like, and it just works out. You feel me? Because like that's what lets me know deep down. Like, yo, you know what you're doing. Like deep down inside, like you know what the fuck you're doing. Like just keep doing it, and everything will work out. You feel me? And so like that's kind of like when she said that. Big shout out to Crazy Daisy. She's actually the one that threw Cyber Lab.
Facts.
Big shout out to her for that.
Time, man.
You was there that night actually. Yeah.
Her fit was cool, son. Her fit was really cool.
Her fit. She snapped. It was honestly hard to get around that. I was like, yeah, that Y2K shit is hard. Like, but I was like, I'll see what I could do. But yeah, like it's just I'm friends with like literally like the only people I really hang out with is creatives. And you know, like we're really intimate with one another. So I know like we all doubt each other. You feel me? Like type shit. Like we all doubt ourselves. Sometimes you need that extra push. Like, why do you doubt yourself? Like you see how many people fuck with you. Like, cause that night, like when we went or whatever, like a lot of people kind of came and be like, yo, like keep doing this music shit, bro. Like your shit dope. Like.
Was that the shit that I seen you at that when I seen you at that hookah lounge that one time?
Yeah. That's
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Connecting the dots. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you feel me? Hey, my dog Dwayne be active, bro. He be active in the city, bro.
Sometimes. I have my little spurts.
Yeah, you have your little spurt, but just the fact that you make the effort to get out and really just connect with the artists, like you feel me, like that's what keeps it organic. But yeah, like that.
It makes it good content too.
Yeah, always, bro. That's why we be talking. We had to be like, yeah, shut up, like we gonna save this. We gonna save this. This is good content.
Facts. But that's good, man. I'm glad that you're slowly starting to figure that out for yourself and get over that.
Yeah,
get over it for yourself.
Even in the party, like I remember, like I hugged D. I gave D like a big hug, and I just kind of like whispered in her ear, and I told her like I was just like, yo, like deep. I was kind of drunk anyway, but I was like, yo, deep down, like I know I doubt myself a lot, and I was like, but just know, like deep down, like I know who the fuck I am. I was like, for sure, like I was like, I know like what I'm capable of. And I was like, and I know where I'm headed if I keep my head straight. And she was like, I'm glad you're starting to see it. And I was just like, yeah, facts. Like, I was like, you know, it takes a lot like from people like to tell me that too. But like more than ever, 2018 really showed me like, yo, my nigga, like you could do it. Like you know, like people are looking, like people are paying attention. And like sometimes I don't realize it until I talk to other people that like, you know, like they've been actively watching. Like, you know, like one time, like on my birthday, Mario called me. He was just like, he's like, yo, bro, I just want to let you know, like, I'm sorry I haven't really been around that much. I've been busy. And I was like, it's cool, bro. I get it. We're all busy. Like trust me, I'm busy. Like I know exactly what you mean. And he was like, but I just want to let you know, like, this is coming from me. You know, I'm not too active like with you guys, but he was like, but just coming from me, like people are looking. Like just keep that in mind. Like people are watching, like, you know, like, and just keep your head straight. Keep doing what you're doing, like you're making an impact. And I was like, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Like that's all I try to do, you feel me? Like just make an impact. Just try to be an inspiration, you feel me?
That's wavy, bro. That's freaking wavy. I'm really proud of you, though. You come a long way.
Thanks, man. You help, bro. Like, you like, yo, Dwayne. No. Dwayne be helping, bro. I be sending Dwayne music. Me and Dwayne be talking about shit. He like a lot of songs would not have gotten released if it wasn't for Dwayne. So big shout out to you.
I appreciate that, man. I just want you to believe in yourself. You feel me? And I feel like that about almost anybody. Unless you trash, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta go home, fix that, and then come back.
And then come back, you feel me?
But with you, like it's more of just a confident thing, and I want you to be more confident in yourself because the ability is there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anybody doubts your ability, and I hope that you don't doubt your ability. But
every now and again.
The ability is there. It's just you got to get over that thing in your mind.
The mental barrier is the biggest barrier.
Am I good enough? This, that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been there. Trust, I've been there. You feel me? I watch other podcasts, just to see, you know what I'm saying, like things that I could, you know,
do to get better.
Exactly, springboard off into different ideas and stuff like that.
That's how you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
That's how you take. That's how you know you take your shit serious.
Exactly. And you know, I see things, and sometimes like, you know, you get discouraged. Like, damn, like
he on his shit. Like
these niggas got 5,000 followers every week, like, or 5,000 listens every week and shit. Like, and I'm not even there yet. But it's like, yo, I could be there. I just gotta work. I gotta put in the work.
Keep grinding, boy. Your life could change in 1 year. Still sticks with me to this day, bro. That's literally all I think about when I do music. Like, yo, like, keep grinding. Like just like tomorrow, like even like the trailer I put up. It took a lot for me to even put that trailer up. You feel me? Like I was like, and like I had that trailer literally for like a good like 3-4 weeks, and like, but the thing was, I was like, I'm trying to make sure like I get the caption right, like when I put it up, because I wanted to like, because I was like, if it don't do numbers, that shit gonna discourage me. But like I said, I just rolled the punches. Like fuck it, like you feel me? If
Nah, that shit did numbers though. Like this.
yeah,
shit.
it did numbers. Like you feel me? And like it was really dope to see type shit. But like that should let people know, like bro, like trust me, like your best work, you could still doubt it. Like you feel me? Like a lot of people really love that trailer. Like you feel me? Like. But just keep in mind, when I got it, I was like, this shit dope, but I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous about putting it out. Like, you just be your own biggest critic, you feel me? Like, and it's like, yo, there's nothing even wrong with this, but like, but you just be your own biggest critic, like, oh, like, this could be different. Like, this could be different. This could be different. This could be, and you just do so many changes. It's just like, bro, like, what more can you do? You feel me? Like, you like now you just forcing it type shit. Like, so like, that's why now, like, I just be like, when I know I got something good, I try to like not get it out as quick as possible, but I try to execute it. So like what I do now, like I just open up my calendar and I'll pick a date. Like, and it's like on this day I gotta do it. I gotta force myself to put it out. Like the listening party, I looked at the date, January 18th. I was like, all right, I gotta do it. Like I gotta make it happen. And I was like, yo, once I tweet it, that's it. I gotta bring it out. Like I gotta really make it happen. I tweeted it. All right, now we gotta bring it to life. Yeah, now we gotta bring it to life. Like the project is coming out on the 12th. Not my fault, technical difficulties, but you feel me? But it's like now we got to make this shit happen. It was tentatively to come out. Yeah, you feel me? It's intended to come out on the 12th, but a couple difficulties. But you feel me? But like now it's like, all right, the 12th, it got to come out. We got to make this shit happen. You feel me? Like, and that's really what it is, type shit.
For sure, holding yourself accountable is a big element, and just in growth in life. You feel me?
Yeah. You can't get caught up in blaming other people. Like me, I don't blame nobody for like none of my mistakes. Like, there's certain things people could have done differently. But I just kind of look at it, how can I do better? You feel me? Like, even if it's like, all right, maybe I need to work with different people, like, type shit. Like, maybe I need to work with this person to do this, like, type shit. Like, you know, but I'll never put the blame on anybody else. Like, because, like, in the end, like, you can't grow like that. I can't blame nobody else, like, because, like, if my project don't do numbers, I can't blame nobody else. Like, if nobody liked my song, like, I can't blame, like, oh, like, this nigga mixed and mastered it wrong. But that's why I'm so self-efficient with it now. Like, I'm like, you know what, like, if I'm gonna blame anybody, let me blame myself, because I'm the one behind it. You feel me? Like, if people don't fuck with it, like,
it's me.
Like, all right, I dropped the ball, I fumbled it. You feel me? Like, versus me blaming somebody else, like, oh, this nigga could have did this, like, better type shit. Like, people just like to point the finger. Like me, when you point one finger, you got 4 pointing back at you. So that's just how I look at it.
100% accurate. Last question. Well, second to last question of the day.
My fault.
What was that?
My fault. I was like, my fault.
This nigga snapped.
My fault.
Second to last question of the day is, I want to know, what aspect of music do you feel like you've grown in over the past year?
That I've grown in?
Yes. You personally. Because anybody could tell you, like I could tell you what I feel like you've grown in. Mm-hmm. Randy could say what he feels like you've grown in. Mika could say whatever, you know, like what he feels like you've grown in. Anybody could tell you what they feel, but I want to know what you feel. Listening to your, like, all the stuff that you make and create, and from a year ago to today,
that's
how do you feel like?
That's a really good fucking question. That's a really good question.
That's what I'm here for, the good questions.
I think what I've grown in most, I think I've just grown in general, like just in the ability to make music, like, you know, like, and just pull different elements from different like different songs. Like, I've made trap songs that are inspired by R&B. You feel me? Like, I've made like I've made like trap songs that have been inspired by like Teddy Pendergrass and shit. You feel me? Like, as crazy as that sounds, like I think that's what I've grown in most. And like, I think I've grown in like really like. I think I've grown in like the element of making a song, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like I said, like some niggas put lyrics on a beat, some niggas give you music. You feel me? Like, and like I think I've grown in the ability to make music, even if I'm just rapping on a beat. Like, I still make it sound like, damn, this shit sounds crazy.
Something
like,
that niggas want to
like,
repeat.
You want to repeat and listen to it again. So I think I've definitely gotten better in like the factor of like having repeatable music. Like, you feel me? Like, people that want to go back and listen to it again. Because if nobody checking for your shit a second time, then
it's a waste. Why make it?
Like, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, some songs, I just let people know, like, yo, some songs like I listen to once and it's like, it's cool. This is cool, but I could guarantee you I'm not checking for it again. Like, I'm not gonna check it back in. Yeah. Like, so I think that's what I've really grown in, like really just kind of like experimenting with sounds and like really like getting on it, like type shit. Like, and most of the shit literally like just be experimental, bro. Like, literally, like, I record everything in that closet. Once I'm done with it, I bring it out right here and put it on this desk, and I just sit here and just play with the shit. Like, and it could be the simplest shit, you feel me? But like, I just try to make to the best of my ability, like really make it sound crazy. Like I really go in depth with like breaking down music. Like I'll cut ad libs and like just bring them down to different parts, filter it different, pan it a little bit. It's just how much time are you gonna put into your craft? And it's like, bro, I be on it, bro. Like I really be on it. Like I just be doing a lot of shit. Like you feel me?
That's good though, man. That shows the dedication and like the resilience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you here to finish this shit. You're not just here to fucking just do some shit to see if you could do it. Like, this is what you want to do.
Nah, this is what I want to do. You feel me? Like, and that's the main thing. I just want to make sure, like, I know I could do it type shit. You feel me? Like,
Understood.
so that's definitely the main thing with it.
Understood. Not to take it back, but I have to.
No, you straight.
To a project you should be hearing on sophomore year. Closer to the end of the song, you say, damn. Shit, I'm trying to remember the verse. I almost wrote it down. But basically along the lines of like, Mercedes still here. You know it. Don't do
wishing
that.
wishing for the world. I said it on the last track. Hoping that it resonates. Tom. And okay, I need Pooh. I still ain't seen Drew.
There you go.
Mercedes moved on, and I still need you.
What that whole, not just the line, that whole those 4 bars. What does that mean? To the average fan, I'm sure they're not gonna understand or get it. So I break it down for them.
Wishing for the world. Then I'm calling out for you. Pretty much what it means is just like, I still need Pooh. Pooh is my fault. I don't want to get emotional about it, but
My fault. I'm sorry.
no, you straight, bro. Pooh is my cousin. She passed away, but we have the same nickname.
Okay.
And it just sucked because I saw her like a week before she passed away type shit. So like, I don't know. That shit just sit with me. Like,
Nah, I understand. It happened to me too. I have a cousin that they came down because the family was supposed to go on vacation. But I stayed because my godbrother's birthday was during the time.
Yeah.
And he was coming out here. We was going to throw a party, whatever the case may be. So we threw the party, and then he went home. They were coming back. And the day after they came back, she passed away.
yeah, you see,
You know what I'm
like,
saying? So I saw her right before she left. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and it just sucked because like, I was just in a bad mood that day, and like I ain't get out the car to say nothing. Like like the next week, like 4 a.m, I get a phone. I mean, not a phone call. Like my mom comes in the room and she's like, "Oh, Pooh died." Like, and I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "Oh, like she got shot." And I was just like, "Damn, like, what the fuck?" Like, yo, we literally just seen it. Like that. I'm telling you, like, just like that, bro. You just never know. Like, so that's where that one comes from. I still need Pooh. I still ain't seen Drew. Drew is like our big homie. You feel me? Like, and it's just been a minute since I've seen him. You feel me? Like, so like type shit. And like the song is really like about like kind of like Drew, like in a way, like Drew, like, and in that era, like of our sophomore year, like our life. So I haven't seen him. So I still ain't seen Drew. Mercedes moved on, but I still need you. I mean, ain't no secret. Like everybody know who the fuck she is. Like if you don't know by now, like if you just haven't been listening. You feel me? Like, but like Mercedes is my ex, and I got nothing but the utmost respect for her. You feel me? Like, cause I would have never grown with music like I did if it wasn't for her. You feel me? Like, like a lot of songs were made about her type shit. Like, and like those songs helped me grow as like an artist type shit. And, like helped me make better music. Like it gave me something to talk about. Like. Even like tell me what to say, like that's straight up like about her, and then like the other half is like kind of about her and like my other ex and shit. But you feel me? But like yeah, like so like that's what I was getting at with that. Like, but in the end, what those bars meant is just like you never know. Like time, like the no day is promised to nobody. You feel me? Like you feel me? Like
Death
people
is no
pass.
promise.
People you've loved, like you lose, like you cut ties with type shit, and like other people like. Just life just gets in the way type shit, you feel me? So like, and like, so time isn't on nobody's side, you feel me? Like time is like, no matter what, time is gonna keep going, like, so
100%.
that's kind of what it was, like with those like quick little bars, like type shit.
They hit me. I couldn't decipher every single one, of course, but from what I could understand, like it was some deep shit. So it was just something I kept on my mind, so that when I, You feel me? I wanted to ask you about it that day when we were speaking about the song
But you just
particularly,
wanna
but I was
say
like,
that.
I don't want to waste content.
Yeah, but nah, yeah, like it's that's really just what it is, type shit. Like just time, like time ain't on nobody's side. Like, and again, like these are like people that like I've grown up with. They helped me shape me into like the person I am today. And like I owe them a lot, but we don't speak no more. Like whether like it's been death, life, or just we just
Some shit,
ties
yeah.
cut. Like you feel me? Like people I love, like I don't even talk to no more, type shit. Like so, and it sucks because even now, like I'm too comfortable with that. Like, but like for like the right reasons though. Like you feel me? Like I feel like if you cut me out of your life over nothing, like you just jealous or some shit, that's on you.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna make no effort to rekindle it. Like I'm gonna just, hey, bro,
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
go ahead, bro, do you. Like you feel me? Like I wish nothing but the best. But you just can't win with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I feel
You
bad
gotta
for
watch from the outside.
Yeah,
man.
like I feel bad for the people that's hating me, and it's like I just be feeling like that. Cause I'm like, yo, there's so many people like we put into a position to be better. And it's just like, you know, like, I don't want to say they bite the hand that feeds them, you feel me? Because everybody's still struggling to get up. But it's just like, but damn, like,
you could have been here.
you could have been here winning, you feel me? Like, but I hope you win. I really
not with
do.
me.
You just can't do it with me. That's
Facts.
pretty much it. And like,
Understood.
it's just a thing about paying homage. That's why I brought him out the other day. Like, cause I was just like, bro, like, I wouldn't be in music if it wasn't for him. Like, I really wouldn't. Like, I got no issue giving
Keep it
homage
100
and
with
shit.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
you feel me? Like, that's just what it is. Like,
I respect that 100%, man. Loca, it's been a pleasure having you.
always a pleasure.
You know I love having these little talks with you.
Hey, man. Hey.
You guys, I'll catch you guys. Well, before I leave, let Loca tell you his social media and where you can find him at if you're not following him or not listening to
Hey
him.
guys, hey, what's up? You can find me at Localgnd, LOCALGND, no spaces.
Remember
That's
the no
Twitter.
Spaces, guys. Remember the no spaces.
That's Twitter. Yeah, please remember the no spaces, like dead eyes. That's Twitter. That's Instagram. You can find me on all of those. I'm on Apple Music and Spotify, everywhere. SoundCloud. I mean, like honestly, I don't even know how to link y'all to that. Like, just if you follow me on social media, like you will literally find like all of that. Like, just if anything, just DM me. I DM back.
I'll put
Like,
the link in the bio,
Yeah, you
guys.
feel my
I
dog
got
will put
you.
the link up. I just want to give a big shout out to Dwayne for having me up. Well, coming out here.
Don't say my
to-
government
Oh, I'm
name.
sorry, my fault. I'm so sorry. We'll cut it out. Big shout out to QG for coming up here to my crib and shit. You know, like this will probably be like the last documentation of like this room type shit. You know, like. So thank you for coming up here, taking the time out of your day
problem,
to come
man.
here. You know, I want to thank Randy for coming here. You know, like filming. He's the man behind the lens.
Shout out
So-
to Mika for just, just being here.
So if this shit looks bad, you know, shout out to my dog QG. You said he's your brother.
My little brother. Yeah.
QG's
Shout out
brother. You
Alex.
feel me? We about to do a wave check on him.
We
And then shout out to Mika for being here. You know, like.
just being lazy, just
Yeah.
sit on the bed.
And, you know, just big shout out to everybody that supports type shit. Big shout out to my team. Big shout out to my brother. And big shout out to the supporters for sure. I definitely appreciate all of it. If y'all don't ever feel like I don't appreciate y'all hearing it right here. Like, I appreciate it. If you ever need a ear to hear what you got to say, bro, trust me.
We
Just
here.
shoot me a DM, bro. I guarantee you I'll get back to you.
Understood.
Just like that. Don't text me. 'Cause I'm
Hey.
terrible at texting.
I'm gonna see you on Saturday, not Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday. My fault. Yeah, I
Saturday.
was about to call out Sunday, like, yo, I can't come in. Like, I'm sick. Like, and I'm gonna be in Tampa, like, yo, where the show at? Like,
Nah.
yeah,
See you on Saturday at Beats
Saturday.
Magazine, and good luck to me, and good luck to you and
friend.
family. Everybody, we'll catch you guys next week on My 2 Cents.
I need my ladies from the left side, come up a little bit. All the mommies on my right. We gon' get it like this. Yeah.
The flow stupid is crazy. I know niggas that shady. I know bitches that hate me. Make it whatever you like. Here we go with the pipe. Here we go with the fights. Here we go with the lights. Make it whatever you like. I'm a star. Take me to the plane. Leather jacket smooth. I can show you everything. Robert Wayne. The coupe go fast. 100 digi dash. Let the spaceship crash. Woo.